Hello, and welcome to My Pantry's D3 Demo Night presentation. The My Pantry team would like to thank you for coming out tonight and listening to what we have to say. Today, I'd like to begin by introducing our agenda for tonight, followed by our team members in the order that they will be speaking in. Firstly, on our agenda for tonight will be a short introduction, followed by a brief overview on how we can monetize My Pantry, and finally, ending with a plan for our future. In speaking order on the My Pantry team is myself, Jay Walke, the team lead, then followed by our two technical leads, Saispurthi Pallavi and Shivani Jayasal, and finally our business lead, John Diana. I hope you enjoy your presentation, and without any other delays, let's jump in.
What can I make for dinner? This is a question that almost everyone has had at some point in their lives. I, for one, have eggs, rice, potatoes, and onions in my pantry, and I have no clue what I could cook with any of these ingredients. Thankfully, our team at My Pantry have found a recipe for that problem with our app. Now, you may be wondering what sets My Pantry apart from other dieting apps. The difference is that My Pantry is centered on bringing you recipes that you can cook with what you have on hand. During our initial market research phase, we found a website which allowed you to narrow down dishes based on ingredients, but it was extremely broad and gave recipes that were oftentimes out of scope of a beginner cook.
We all have to start somewhere when it comes to cooking, and during our consumer research phase, we discovered that over 90% of student respondents are beginner or intermediate cooks. This clearly shows that an app that is tailor-made to the cook is in high demand at Ohio State. Specifically, of the 66,000 students at Ohio State, nearly 45,000 students live off campus and will most likely be cooking. Additionally, of the 20,000 students who live in the dorms, many enjoy cooking. In terms of immediate reach, My Pantry would have access to nearly 50,000 students who are interested in cooking or can already cook to an intermediate degree.
Now that you understand the central premise behind My Pantry, it's time to check out a quick demo of our app. Now, we're going to begin by just swiping right to begin, and I'm going to enter in my credentials, my login, my password. Go ahead and log in here, and I can select beginner, intermediate, or advanced, and they'll give me different recipes based off my level. So right now it's breakfast, so go ahead, and the app went ahead and selected me yogurts with fruits. So let's check this out. These are nutritional facts. These are some of the ingredients that it takes to make with this specific recipe. Switching tracks from the demo, we're going to go look at monetization now. A typical dieting advertisement can net at least $2 per 1,000 viewers for each banner ad on the app, which could mean that My Pantry could net around $100 if it had only one banner ad on per page. Our current layout allows for one banner ad per page. If we do not want to hamper the user experience by over-advertising our customers, we would be able to realistically deliver 4 ads per recipe search. If we estimated each user to use the app at least twice per day, we'd net around $800 per day off passive income, which does not require much development. Extrapolated over a year, that would be nearly $300,000 for about 50,000 students. Additionally, My Pantry will have featured in order to show whether the ingredients can be purchased during the researching process. This would lead to a drastic increase in profits, as most dieting apps gain about $25 per user and may be even more, as My Pantry has a more direct relationship with ingredients and grocery and retail stores. If My Pantry was only available to access the Ohio State student market of about 50,000 students, it would be able to net around $1.5 million as a safe estimate annually.
This brings us then to our next steps. The My Pantry team has developed a prototype application demo which will be used to translate towards code for Android and Apple devices, with direct expansion into a desktop version of the application soon thereafter. After these goals are reached, the My Pantry team will then continue onwards to make constant changes and updates to the app to keep it relevant, and will continually expand the recipe database to make a more culturally inclusive and diverse list of recipes for the world to enjoy. We'd also begin to work on expanding the languages supported within the app and the units of measurement for the ingredients required. In terms of operating costs, initial development will be relatively cost free as we're pursuing it as a passion project, but eventually a minimal operating cost of $280,000 would be required in the future. This will account for service for the app data, trademarking, and future development and employment of other employees in the future.
And finally, My Pantry hopes that you will join us on this journey to expand the world of cooking to as many people as possible, and in the long term, hopefully create a world in which food waste is minimized and hunger is not an issue. Thank you for listening to us talk tonight, and we hope you have a great rest of your demo night. Thank you.